Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the Jaguar's Den. This space is dedicated to anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to break free from. Now, I'm about to get into a Virgo placements, headspace, heart space reading just to get insight on your person, like what is going on in your person's head, in their heart, and deep down in their spirit. Keep in mind, this is part one. No, this is part two of your relationships reading. And if you want to see part one to get more insight on the relationship energies, the energies you put forth in the relationship, their energies, the outcome 36 months down the road, and the blockages and obstacles, then check the link in the description box for part one. Okay, so without further ado, I'll keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and please use your own discernment. Okay. All right, so let me get the cards out. This is one. I'm gonna get all the cards out. Two. Three. Last one. All right, so, oh my gosh, these fruit flies. I don't know. You may have people watching you or a stalker. I don't know, child. Let's get into it with these fruit flies. Keep in mind there's construction or whatever going on around me, so hopefully it doesn't distract. I'm gonna try to get these out because I'm behind on these readings, child. But anywho, first card that came out. Let me measure upright minor chord reverse. Okay. So, you know what? This flipped out in reverse, so maybe you're over it. But when I confirmed, it says that this was supposed to be upright. So, still not over it is the overall feelings for you, Virgo. Maybe they're in regret, they have looping thoughts, they're lingering or have lingering feelings. Considering how the Emperor came out to clarify this card, either they have this hard external facade, like they don't care, they're over it, but deep down they are. No, like on the outside they are over it, but deep down they are not over it. Okay. So yeah, now their headspace, they find themselves falling for red flags. Maybe they're easily distracted by materialistic things. You know, there are some people, they can just look at, some people pick up on energy. Some people look for the depth in a person, but other people just like, okay, this sounds like it's your person. Maybe they're falling for red flags. They like the drama. They ignore the warning signs that their spirit guides tell them. So, I think part one of your reading, I don't even remember part one. I think it was somebody was with the shits for that reading. So, I don't know. Go check that out. But that is their headspace. They're still falling for red flags. In their heart, they know that they have to work on fixing it with you. They know that there's some inner healing that they need to do, but they're dodging it. They're afraid of change. They're in a comfort zone. So, yeah, they would rather, maybe they emotionally eat It's funny because I found myself snacking right when I was feeling like I'm doing this reading. I was like, okay, let me get something to eat. I need my snacks. So they're probably dodging growth like it's homework and avoiding their healing opportunities. They would rather like soak in the pain or suppress the guilt or resentment that comes with messing up your relationship instead of actually doing the work to overcome it and learn the lessons so they don't have to deal with it anymore. Now, deep down in their spirits, child, they're trying not to lose it. So their soul has tension, suppressed rage, and pressure. Maybe it's at them because they're not doing the work. Maybe y'all had a soul contract that they are forfeiting. What is it? It's funny because people, they can starve their bodies for the sake of work, but they don't think that they could possibly starve their soul and their spirit too. Okay. Can you clarify trying not to lose its spirit? And clarify trying not to lose it. Okay, fine. All right. Eight of Cups. Maybe when you left, there was nothing but conflict. You got 10 of Cups reversed, 8 of Swords reversed. So maybe after you left, they realized that everything fell apart. They now see the error in their ways. Or maybe breaking up or leaving this toxic family, toxic environment. This 10 Pentacles, let them be free. Not let them, let you be free. And they're mad because you're free and they are not. They're stuck in chaos. So yeah. Now, what is going on in the real world in terms of your connection? Not much. Somebody's playing it cool, keeping it cute, very demure. Being too much again is in reverse. So the rejection over expression or the shame, that's not there. Let's see. Can you clarify being too much in reverse? Can you clarify being too much again? Okay. Ace of Swords, King of Wands, and then Chariot. I don't know. Flip it, smack it, rub it down, because this fell out in two different things. So this can be two different things. Maybe you being in alignment. It's kind of hard for you to be in alignment with them around, so you have to move on. And so once you moved on, then the breakthroughs came, then you were able to harness your energy. Maybe you're around an energy vampire at first that was making it hard for you to do what you needed to do as far as manifest. Empress at the bottom of the deck. So things like you fell into abundance when you walked away. Either you or them. I don't know. Take it, flip it, smack it, rub it down, however it resonates. Now, their message to you is this toxic but familiar. So this is their message to you. Maybe they want you back. They know it's a toxic situation, but it's what they know. Spirit, can you clarify this toxic but familiar? Can you clarify toxic but familiar? Karmic cycle. Make a choice. Yeah. So they don't know three's a crowd. So can you tell me why three's a crowd at the bottom of the deck? Things fall apart. So it seems like this person is not sure whether they want to continue a karmic cycle or let things fall apart. But it's looking like they are going to stay in this karmic cycle, maybe until they find out that they're in a third party. Maybe they like the third party. Maybe they like the back and forth with the third party, simply because they don't feel rejected. This is giving the energy like, oh, I was stay in this toxic situation because I am accepted, even though that they deserve more. So yeah, let's sit on that. Goodness. Let's switch gears. Let's get to see what the push and pull dynamics of this relationship is. Here we go. Spirit, can you give insight on the push-pull dynamics of their relationship? What are the push-pull dynamics of Virgo's relationship? Last shuffle. All right, so what brings y'all together? Playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. What pulls y'all apart? Body shame. You feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself and all. So somebody likes playing games, but I don't know. It says body shame. It could be some other type of shame going on. Maybe like some insecurities on who they are, self-worth, something like that. Now, what needs your attention? Comparing yourself. Yeah, you definitely feel shame. Maybe what this person does gets them a lot of attention, and so they find themselves comparing themselves to everybody. Maybe they abandonment issues. Everyone leaves, hard to get, not compatible, retreating. Is this somebody you know, or is this somebody new, Virgo? Because this don't sound like, why would it's a toxic but familiar, so it may be somebody that you know, but it's a sounding like somebody you don't know. Like, I don't know, child. It's your life. It's your life. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Not being you came out. Is it you not being yourself, Virgo, or your person trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you? Be yourself. Wherever that goes for. Let's see. And close out this reading, Spirit. There is something else I usually do other than this. Let's see. Any advice for my Virgos and their person You do a couple cards for you, Virgo, and then a couple cards for your person in regards to this relationship. All right, so advice for my Virgos. One more for my Virgos. Now for their person. All right, so expansion is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this relationship may be blocking your expansion. Master is in reverse. Resolve is in the reverse for you. So maybe you have an issue with mastering, closing out cycles, ending toxic relationships. First card says frustration or impatience may be interfering with your progress. Keep in mind Mercury is retrograde, so blockage is going to be coming all during this time anyway. But it says trust in the learning process. And then it also says uncertainty may be delaying progress. Strengthen your will and trust your choices. So maybe this isn't like a relationship, but this is like a friendship or a work dynamic. But other card that came out is self-doubt or fear of judgment. This is for your person now. So for your person, authenticity is in reverse. And that says self-doubt or fear of judgment may be causing misalignment. Reconnect with your true self. Efficiency is in the upright for them. So they're efficient and intimate, but they're not authentic or open. Is this somebody you really want to be with? This inauthentic person likes to put on this facade. Maybe they see you mastering something and they want to come up behind you and try to, what is it? They try to match your ethic. They try to mirror you, I think. So efficiency says work smarter, not harder. Align effort with strategy for maximum impact. Optimize your approach today. Find ways to simplify your efforts. Virgo, I don't really like this. Next to inauthentic. So you got some fake people around you trying to be efficient with their work. And so they try to be intimate with you without being open. Maybe they're reluctant to change. It says deep emotional connection is built on trust and openness. They're not open, so you don't trust them, I'm sure. Be present with loved ones today. Share a moment of genuine emotional connection. Maybe you're intuitive and you picked up on their fakeness, and so they're trying to come back to you for whatever reason. And then openness in reverse, it says reluctance to accept change may be limiting you. Open yourself to new paths. So this person, it sounds like this person is using it as a meal ticket. Maybe they are. If this is not a relationship, like somebody you're dating, this could be a friendship. This could be somebody on social media copying your work or trying to do what you do to reach success too. Maybe somebody tries to build intimacy without being open. Sorry to that person. Okay. Let's see. Final messages. I almost saw all these flies. Final messages to my Virgos. advice to my Virgos in general? Anything else? You got expansion twice. It says, listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. And then receive. So maybe you need to act on your inner voice's wisdom in order to receive and expand. Okay. It says you're being asked to open to receiving universal gifts. This can come in a form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. And then lastly, it says you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. And this one says your world is growing. Be open to new experiences and possibilities beyond your comfort zone. So say yes to a new opportunity today. Growth happens when you embrace the unknown. All right, Virgo, this has been your relationship reading. If you like the way that I read, do not hesitate to like, comment, or subscribe. Keep in mind, if this doesn't really make sense to you, but it kind of does, or if it does resonate with you, don't hesitate to check out part 1. Link is in the description. And again, it will let you know the relationship energies, your energies in regards to relationship, as well as theirs, the obstacles or challenges, your best course of action, the outcome 3 to 6 months from now, as well as their message to you. All right, so I hope this helps. And until next time, happy healing.